Read the selection and choose the best answer to each question. Then fill in the answer on your answer document. Make sure you pre-read before you read the passage. Pre-reading means to read the questions before you read the passage. 1. The author wrote this article most likely to A. Share the history of the International Space Station. B. Persuade people to learn about the International Space Station. C. Provide information about a new tool used on the International Space Station. D. Describe some of the dangers on the International Space Station. 2. The details in paragraph 5 support the main idea that R2's design, F, helps it accomplish certain kinds of tasks. G, took years for scientists to plan. H, causes it to be too heavy to complete certain tasks. J, works better in space than a factory. 3. Read the quotation from paragraph 9 of the article. John Olson, a director of NASA headquarters in Washington, D.C., says that the project will allow us to go further and achieve more than we can probably even imagine today. Which detail from the article supports this idea? A. Since its hands are shaped like humans, R2 can use human tools to complete tasks traditionally performed by astronauts. B. Astronauts will also appreciate the fact that the robot can perform its duties without constant supervision. C. In the future, humanoid robots will be astronauts' eyes in space, going places considered too difficult or unsafe for astronauts to explore. D. They will grasp and hold onto handrails as the robot moves through the space station. 4. Which text feature provides information about R2's abilities? F. The subheadings. G. The title of the article. H. The caption of the first photograph. J. The caption of the second photograph. 5. What is the best summary of paragraph 4 through 6? A. R2 is a new humanoid robot that will help astronauts on the space station. Its arms can hold 20 pounds and its fingers apply 15 pounds of force to pick things up. B. Scientists have built a special humanoid robot called R2 that looks and moves like a human. GM and NASA worked together to create a robot that would complete simple jobs. C. Scientists at NASA and GM have developed a humanoid robot called R2 for space missions. R2's body has features that help it move like a human and complete tasks independently. D. R2 is a humanoid robot built to help astronauts on the space station. It weighs 330 pounds and costs $2.5 million to build, but astronauts like the fact that it will give them more time to rest. 6. What is the most likely reason the author included the information in paragraph 10? F. To explain what robots of the future will be required to do. G. To highlight the effectiveness of using humanoid robots in space. H. To support the idea that businesses should work together on inventions. J. To describe the next stage for the humanoid robot. Read the next 2 selections, then choose the best answer to each question. Again, make sure you read the questions first. Use pucker up time in a Euclid, pages 8 through 9, to answer questions 7 through 10, then fill in the answers on your answer document. 7. According to the article, the annual event began when A. A local family wanted to prove they could win an award. B. Neighbors gathered at a local fruit farm. C. A frost ruined a crop of cherries at a local fruit farm. D. People came to the town to seek employment. 8. Look at the dictionary entry. Shot, noun, 1. A throw in an effort to score points in a game. 2. A small amount applied at once. 3. A try or attempt. 4. An effective remark. Which definition best matches the way the word shot is used in paragraph 8? F. Definition 1, G. Definition 2, H. Definition 3, J. Definition 4. 9. Which sentence best states the main idea of the article? A. A truck driver from Chicago was a champion of the pit spit in Eau Claire in 2012. B. The pit spit, which features many eager participants, will be taking place again at the Tremendous Fruit Farm in Eau Claire. C. Although last year's cold weather kept the cherry harvest small, this year the harvest will be ideal for the pit spit. D. Many members of the Krause family will be participating again this year at the pit spit. 10. Based on the information in the article, what can the reader infer about the contest? F. Some people travel from places outside the city to participate in the event. G. The contestants are required to grow the cherries that are used in the event. H. The contestants need to have participated in a similar event in the past. J. People from the town enjoyed the event only when it was a small neighborhood gathering. Use Cherry Vary, page 10, to answer questions 11 through 14, then fill in the answers on your answer document. 11. The reader can tell the speaker is experienced at spitting cherry pits because she A. provides several suggestions about the best way to prepare for the activity. B. Identifies the number of times she has practiced over the summer. C. Reveals that there is a bowl of cherries in her kitchen. D. States that she has spit a pit in her yard. 12. What is one important effect of the rhyme scheme of the poem? F. It focuses the reader on the most important words in the poem. G. It helps the reader visualize the problem the speaker experiences. H. It creates a rhythm that emphasizes the quick actions in the poem. J. It helps explain what spitting a cherry pit sounds like. 13. Which line from the poem best helps the reader understand the meaning of launch? A. Backbone straight. B. One more tip. C. Round your lips. D. Aim for the fence. 14. What is most likely the reason the poet compares spitting cherry pits to playing baseball? F. To show that spitting cherry pits is just as much a team sport as baseball. G. To help the reader relate a very known activity. G. To help the reader relate a well-known activity to an activity that might be unfamiliar. H. To explain that less time is required for spitting cherry pits than for playing baseball. J. To show the reader that some activities are more interesting than others. Use Pucker Up, Time in Eau Claire, and Cherry Vary to answer questions 15 through 18, then fill in the answers on your answer document. 15. Which message is expressed by both the article and the poem? A. Some activities can be appreciated simply for the fun of them. B. Even if you do not succeed right away, you must keep on trying. C. A great talent is often shared by family members. D. It is important to be a polite and kind-hearted winner. 16. What is one main difference between the event the author describes in the article and the event the speaker describes in the poem? F. The type of cherry pit that is used. G. The setting. H. The excitement people feel. J. The rules that are followed. 17. Which of the following describes the difference between the article and the poem? A. The article provides details of an event related to spitting cherry pits, while the poem describes the process of spitting cherry pits. B. The article provides information about activities that occur before a contest, while the poem describes the results of a contest. C. The article focuses mainly on the people who spit cherry pits, while the poem features those who observe the activity. D. The article explains how to organize a local competition, while the poem highlights how to get involved in one. 18. Which idea is expressed in both the article and the poem? F. Spitting cherry pits is a difficult activity to plan and organize. G. Spitting a cherry pit as far as possible can be fun. H. The process of spitting a cherry pit is exciting to describe. J. Recording the distance a cherry pit traveled is difficult. Read the selection and choose the best answer to each question, then fill in the answer on your answer document. (19) Which sentence from the selection best shows that catching cares about other people? A. Catchings always sat up front and stayed after class to ask questions about the lessons. B. During her 4 years at the university, the Lady Vols had an overall record of 134 wins and only 10 losses, partly because of Catching's outstanding play. C. Most importantly, she combines her love for basketball with her passion for helping children achieve their dreams. D. She strongly believes and is living proof that working hard and having confidence can help anyone succeed. 20. Read the following information, sir. Anglo-French prefix meaning above. The information helps the reader understand that the word surpassed in paragraph 2 means F did better than, G spoke kindly about, H spent more time with, J was admired by. 21. What event in Catching's life has most influenced her charity work? A. She participated on the U.S. Women's Olympic basketball team. B. She moved to Duncanville, Texas. C. She decided to stop hiding her disability while in college. D. She led her high school teams to state championships. 22. Catching's actions throughout her school year suggest that she, F. wanted to be noticed by her classmates and teammates. G. was determined to do her best in many areas of her life. H. thought her hearing would improve as she got older. J. knew she would play professional basketball one day. 23. What is the theme of the selection? A. Every person has unique talents. B. People make difficult decisions every day. C. Young people need community support in order to succeed. D. People can often overcome obstacles through hard work. 24. The author organized the selection with subheadings most likely to F. Show how Catching's actions have affected others. G. Provide information about each person who helped Catching's. H. Focus on different phases of Catching's life. J. Highlight the charities that Catching's is most involved with. 25. What was an unexpected result of Catching's relationship with Pat Summitt? A. Catchings taught Summitt lessons on how to communicate better. B. Catchings helped Summitt become a better basketball coach. C. Summitt taught Catchings how to overcome her disability. D. Summitt encouraged Catchings to use her disability to set a great example. Read the selection and choose the best answer to each question, then fill in the answer on your answer document. (26) Read this sentence from paragraph 12. I followed, keeping my distance, so as not to scare the calf. What can the reader conclude about the dog from this sentence? F. He is no longer interested in getting on the boat with Lewis. G. He is not certain of where Lewis wants to explore next. H. He has a new understanding of the calf's feelings. J. He is no longer frightened by the calf. 27. Which idea is developed throughout the story? A. The dog's shock at Lewis's actions. B. The dog's belief that he is much smarter than the calf. C. The dog's concern that he and Lewis have explored the same area. D. The dog's determination to prevent anything from coming between him and Lewis. 28. What does the dog's question in paragraph 4, 7, and 10 suggest? F. The dog is trying to make sense of the situation. G. The dog is not familiar with the surroundings. H. The dog is unsure about his feelings for Lewis. J. The dog is not paying attention to Lewis. Now move on to video number 2 in order to listen to the rest of the assessment.